fans. It's time for another edition of the Real Estate Show, South Florida's #1 program about real estate and America's longest running daily radio show, all about the topic of, well, you must have guessed it, real estate. My name is Eric Willner. I am your host, and we are live here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. That's Eastern Time, coming to you on 5 now different channels. We're on the AM channel, brought to you on 1470 AM, 1470 WWNN. We're on the FM channel, actually on a couple of places there. We're at 95.3, 96.9, and 106.9 there, all on the FM channel. Then you can also listen to us on some of the free apps that you can download onto your smart device. And all you have to do is look up WWNN Money Talk Radio 1470, and you'll get the same live broadcast on your smartphone on the go. Then you can also listen to us, #4, on our website. Yes, our website live streams it over the internet. So you can go to automaticlandlord.com. That's automaticlandlord.com. And click on the Real Estate Show at the top of the page there. You'll have the choice of either listening to us live at 5, or you can listen to any of our past broadcasts that are all going to be listed there. The show notes, and each one of the show notes has embedded in the show notes a link to that day's entire show, so you can listen to it on demand as well. I should probably add that as a 6th way to listen. And you can also watch us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Real Estate Show. So lots of different ways to catch us. Hopefully you won't miss us one single day. If you do, you can always go back and listen to the rebroadcasts, as I mentioned, on our website at Automatic Landlord. And we've got one other chance. On Sunday nights now, we have our Real Estate Show Marathon starting at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we play each one of our shows from the previous week back to back all the way through. So lots of opportunities to get your daily dose and your extra dose of vitamin real estate. Anyway, we got a great show for you today. I got a great guest with me on the line. We have been talking all week long about the topic of income. And the reason for that is that income is one of the 3 critical factors in financing a real estate transaction. And as I often like to say, and today is our Thursday ATM edition of the Real Estate Show, you can't have a very long conversation about real estate without the topic of money coming up and how to finance it, whether it's your money, other people's money, or anything in between. The conversation also turns to income, because nobody wants to lend money when there's no assurance or no understanding of how you're going to pay that loan back, which is why this week we're now on factor #3. We already covered the down payment and the equity. We covered in week 2 the credit. And now we're going to talk about the income all week long. And today I wanted to talk about different sources of income and the importance. First of all, let me bring on my guest. Without any further ado, my good friend, entrepreneur, partner, and podcaster himself, Mr. Don Martin. How are you today? Yeah, and we missed you. You've been sort of traveling around, living the RV life for a little while with your family. That was pretty cool. Oh, I promise you, because having done some RV trips myself, the kids will never forget it. They will have lasting memories with the family and seeing new things, and it's great that you did it. I'll bet you though soon enough. We did one of our RV trips because of the hurricanes down here, and a couple months after returning from that trip, we were having some cloudy weather and storms, and my son runs out and he goes, um, "Come, storm, come!" And I'm going like, "Jordan, what are you saying?" And he goes, "Well, I want to go on another one of those trips." So you'll see. They'll probably come back and ask you for it, but the reason I brought that whole story up, which I can totally relate to, is that you saw a long time ago what is today becoming front and center a concern for many people, and that is that you looked for a type of an income that wasn't location dependent, that wasn't boss dependent either, and so you developed a really neat business that I kind of want to talk about. And by the way, you missed on Monday. A big change happened in the mortgage industry. A brand new national form for mortgage applications was just released, and every mortgage across the country that gets originated from March 1st forward has to be on this brand new form. So a lot of mortgage brokers that either got caught by surprise or maybe still will get caught by surprise when they submit their mortgage applications, because all of this is run by the Federal Housing the Finance Agency, which regulates how mortgages are done, who and how they will buy them, etc. And what was really interesting, which is right to this conversation, is that where it used to always say, whether you had a salary income or you had self-employed income, and then they had one little spot for other. Today, it asks, do you have a salary income? Do you have a second income? Do you have self-employed income? Do you have other types of income? Or do you have income not from your efforts in labor and occupation? So they're on to this growing trend, which is happening across America. And quite frankly, Don, you see it happening across the world, the globe. Yeah, and me too. And that brings me to my next subject is, every day we have a radio show, and almost every night we have workshops following the radio show to go deeper and in more depth about what we're talking about. And Thursday night, we have been running this thing called the University Series, and each one of these series, and they're on Thursday nights, is centered around a way of generating an additional income. Now, for some folks, this becomes their entire full-time dedication and their income. For many people, all of what we're talking about could be done on a part-time basis. But what's really neat about it is that there are different ways and different approaches. You know, a couple of weeks ago, we had a gentleman on who was talking about how to create a business around social media and websites. Last week, we had a lady talking about how to go public, you know, with lifestyle marketing. And, you know, we hear a lot of people making lots of money on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, simply by sharing their lifestyle. And then through different affiliations, they get paid royalties based on what they share and what they cause other people to buy. And what many people don't understand is you could be doing it also. Everyone that we know has some sort of a following, a Rolodex, family, friends, and then we even can teach you how to grow that circle. But tonight we've got another one in our series called for the University series. And this one here is very interesting because this might tug at some people's heartstrings. Maybe you have a favorite non-profit organization, a charitable organization, and you're wondering, boy, I wonder if there's a way that I could make a bigger impact on that organization. And at the same time, wouldn't it be cool if you could make a big impact on an organization and create a side stream of income for helping nonprofits to do that? And that's what's going to be our topic tonight. So anyone who's interested in, first of all, joining into the series, and the series will eventually roll around and we will have some of the folks back, and we'll always be having new and fresh material. But if you want to join us and be invited for absolutely free to attend the university series, type the word university and text the word university to 561-861-2366. Once again, that's 561-861-2366. Text the word university there, and then you'll receive the information, the Zoom link and the password for you to be our special guest for tonight's series of the university series. And I promise you that you will learn something from this and frankly every other series. Hey, Don, I just noticed that it's time for us to take a quick break. Can you hang on? When we come back, I want to go back into our conversation about multiple streams of income. You are listening. Perfect. You are listening to The Real Estate Show. My name is Eric Willner. I'm here with my very special friend, my guest, Don Martin. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. I 561-861-2366. And welcome back. For those of you just joining us here on The Real Estate Show, you are listening to South Florida's #1 program about real estate, America's longest running daily show about real estate. We're here on our ATM edition, the Thursday All About the Money edition of The Real Estate Show. And I'm here with my special guest, Don Martin, who is calling us in from Pennsylvania, but just back from his. I don't know if I don't want to call it cross country because it was really more north south than it was east west. But a really cool trip on his RV where he continued to do his business just as if he had never even left his house or his office. And that goes real well with our conversation about income and multiple sources and streams of income. So Don, when you look back, and obviously you have no regrets of making the decision to to leap into find other streams of income, but what caused you to do that? Mm-hmm. Lost. Oh, geez. Major failure here. I just got disconnected here. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let's see if we can. Let's see here what we can do. What can we do to get back on the air? It's all reading busy. Let's see if I shut that down. Shut that down. Shut that down. And then let's try it again. Let's try the Lynn. All right, let's try it again. Hello, can you hear me? All right, can you bring us back on? And welcome back. It sounds like I'm getting a bit of feedback here. I don't know if the engineer is hearing me, but I'm hearing myself even louder than me. Can you address that? So Anyway, I'm going to try to talk without the headphones on. And one of the things that we wanted to do in today's show was to illustrate that not only are the mortgage application, the government agencies aware that people are relying on greater sources of income than just one salary, many cases from multiple sources of income and different combinations of salary, self-employment, royalties, rents. And as Don was just sharing before, many people, and I think this is one of the common things that that everybody shares across the the spectrum, is that the best source that people are aware is real estate. Real estate allows you to buy a property, put it on autopilot using the automatic landlord system, and generate extra sources of income. But you can also do other things as well. And that's why we also wanted to share different perspectives on our university series. And so what I want to do is I want to, again, invite anyone out there that wants to listen. And I sort of came up with this little terminology for some of the folks that I work with. I call them the revenue renegades, that they're not happy with just the income that they had, and in many cases the income that they had and lost it during the pandemic. So if you're looking for some ideas for some additional sources of income, then you definitely want to plug into our university series, because that's what it's all about. It's about the revenue renegades, finding different ways of generating income from different sources, things that you relate to. Because ultimately, what you want to be doing is the thing that drives you, the thing that gives you passion. And then when you have that, you'll never feel like you're working at all. You're just generating outcome and output and results. And those results which jazz you also can pay you. So if you want to get the exclusive link for our listeners to this university series, text the word university to 561-861-2366. That's 561-861-2366. So Don, I don't know, are you there on the line still? Now I can. Hey, sorry we had this little technical difficulty. I don't know where the radio gods got upset with us. But first of all, I want to thank you for joining and welcome back from your RV trip across America. And we'll have to have you back because you and I are not finished with this conversation. But it will be. Meanwhile, join us tonight. Don and I will be there at the University Series. Text the word university to 561-861-2366. I just got a Facebook question. Where is the university? It's where you are. It's in the clouds. It's via Zoom. You can watch and attend the university from the comfort of your favorite chair. So again, 561-861-2366. Text the word university and the invitation will follow. But for me, that's it for today. Thank you, Don. When you're out there, make sure you drive safe, make sure you wash those hands, and make it a great day. Bye-bye. I'm here.